Hey everyone, so we've got another lick this week. This one's not for the faint-hearted. It is quite tricky and it requires sort of stamina through patterns through the pentatonic shape 1, going into shape 5 and then working all the way up to fret 20 with a full tone bend. There's a lot of flavours within this, but it's a very quick 16th note sort of pattern for the first, I think, 4 bars. Let me just double check that one. Yeah, for the first 4 bars, and then it slows down a bit, gives you a bit of a breather before you repeat it again. That being said, if you take it slow, keep it even, you're not really going to go wrong because you'll go through the motions of getting the pattern correct and making sure that it sounds good and even all the way through. If you jump into it like a bull in a china shop, it's not going to work because you will make mistakes and those mistakes will stick. And this should be the ethos that you take for the whole of your practice sessions, regardless whether it's Lick Fridays or something else. Apologies for the sound of the rain on the roof, but it is what it is. It's absolutely pissing down here, so can't do anything about that. For those that are interested, obviously these t-shirts are all available on my website. There's not 10% off, what is it? It's free shipping this weekend, as it's a bank holiday over here in the UK, but free shipping, and we've got mugs and stuff as well. So there we go, look at that, lovely. So have your Friday lick with a Lick Friday mug. How about that? So before we go into the lick, if you can make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, visit the Patreon for the jamming track, although there is a small version of it at the end, and hit that subscribe bell button and all the rest of it for the channel. The tab is free on my website, so dansguitar.com. Everything's linked below that you need, so gear used and all that sort of stuff. And then yeah, you'll find everything you need down there. So let's get on with that lick, shall we? Let's do it. Nice one. Blimey, eh? Right, so pentatonic, basically, all the way through, with a slight blues scale on that A string as you come down shape 1 of both the blues and the pentatonic. So to use this in the effective way, as I said at the beginning, slow and even is the way to make this work, and that is your kind of friend for the whole thing. Keep it slow, keep it even, and gradually speed that fill up. Speed it up. There you go. That was really weird, wasn't it? Right, anyway, so gradually speed it up as you go along, but the breakdown's coming up in just a second. If you want the jamming track, it's at the end of the video, and you can find the full version of that on patreon.com/Dan's page, along with a whole lot of jamming tracks which are absolutely brilliant to jam along with, some of which are featured on here on YouTube, some are not, but there you go. So yeah, that's it. Let's jump in with the jamming track, go and visit the shop for these, and that, there it is again, Lick Friday. Woohoo. And yeah, just make sure you have a bit of fun this weekend. Enjoy the bank holiday. I'll see you again in a second. Say bye-bye properly, but here's that breakdown. My God, I'm having trouble today. See ya. So basically what you end up with this is a pattern which reoccurs throughout that first part of the lick. So you're essentially playing the pentatonic shape. I'm using, I think it's 1 and 4 fingers that I use for most of it. I may have brought the 3rd finger in for that 8th fret, I can't remember, until I play it faster. But anyways, so we've got 8 5 pull off, coming off to a 2nd string, coming off to the 7th fret on that 3rd string. So that's your first 3 notes. Then you've got 5 on the 1st, and then pull off 8 5 again, 2nd string. Going to the 1st string, 8 5 pull off to the 8 on the 2nd string. So you could take these in little blocks of 3. That's your first little part. Then you've got 5 on the 1st string, and then that's a double 8 5 pull off on the 2nd string, 7 on the 3rd, and then 5 on the 2nd. and that repeats in bar 2. So playing that slower, you have. So it's trying to get good at the slow tempo first, and then you sort of speed it up gradually to the point of. Yeah, so I do bring that third finger in actually for that 8th fret. Okay, so that repeats in bar 2, as I said. So bar 3, we're going to this pan, which is a really nice pattern using shapes basically 2 and 3 combined, or you could look at it as a major scale in this one. So, sorry, a minor scale in this one, because we're in the key of A minor. So anyway, you're sliding from 8 up to 10 on that 2nd string. Now I use the 2nd finger or 3rd finger, whichever's comfortable. So the 8th fret on that 1st string. I don't know if I said that or not, but I did now. Back to the 10 on the 2nd, and then you've got 8 on the 1st, and then pull off from the 10 to the 8. To the 10 on the 2nd, 12 pull off to 8 on the 1st, to the 10 on the 2nd, back to the 10 pull off to 8 on the 1st, to the 10 on the 2nd, and now this is where it all starts to change. So we've got an 8 slide down to 7, and then a diagonal run, kind of across like an E minor triad. So where we're coming through of the 7 on that, because you're already on that, you're sliding into that one from the 8th fret. So 7 on the 1st, 8 on the 2nd, and 9 on the 3rd. So down to the 7, 5 on the 3rd string, so that's 9, 7, 5 on the 3rd string. Now you can find your way around this. I put slides in every now and then and pull-offs and stuff like that, but I think it's good for you to try and find your own navigation through it as you go. So as you've gone from the 5, I usually slide down to that 4th fret on the same string, so the 3rd string. Then you've got the 5th fret on the D, 7th fret on the A, and then to the 5 on the D, 7 on the D, 7 on the A. So that one, finger-wise, I would be crossing those two over like that. So instead of bringing the 3rd finger across to the A string as well, I would be using the 3rd finger on the D, 2nd finger on the A. Then it's 5, 7, 6, 5, 3. So then this 5, 7, 6, 5 is 5 on the D, 7, 6, 5 on the A. Then you're into bar 5, where we start to slow things down, where slight blues curl on that 3rd fret, A string, lasting a beat and a half. And then it's 5th fret with vibrato, 7th fret with vibrato. Now onto the D string, 5 with vibrato, and then there's a slide from 7 to 10 on the same string, obviously. Then you've got 9 on the G on the 3rd, and then 8 on the 2nd, so on the B. So that section would be, sorry. That's it. One thing you might notice actually is when I'm practicing, whatever tempo, my foot starts tapping. You can probably hear that through the camera, but or see it visually. Just I keep myself kind of in time with that, and it's a practice which I think is good for you guys to do if you don't already do it, where you just practice tapping your foot along with what you're playing. It makes a massive difference. Anyway, so after that diagonal run back up, we go to 10. Try and get the vibrato a bit more wider and maybe attack it harder. And then 13 on the 2nd string, 15 2nd string, 17 2nd string, and then a full tone bend from the 20th fret on that 2nd string. And that is your lick. Back to me. At the end. Excellent, huh? So, hope you enjoy this lick. It is one of those ones where if you take the time to learn it, it will reward you with all sorts of fun sort of patterns that you can use in your everyday playing. Apply them across different pentatonic shapes as well, because the same idea will work as long as you follow the shape itself. And just have fun with it. That is it. So the jamming track's coming up in just a second. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell button, and just come and visit all the socials. Everything is linked below. Patreon page for the jamming track, and the shop link as well for the t-shirts and mugs. And yeah, that is it. I will see you all after the bank holiday weekend, so enjoy that one, and you will see little bits dotted throughout the week as well. So take care everyone, see you later, bye.